Hello there, everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Theorist, here with your host, JC Botero67, and today's focus is on Revelations chapter 34, or 44, I apologize. It's been a bit of a crazy day, a bit of a crazy week, so don't mind me by making the mistakes of saying 34 instead of 44. Anyway, we'll go ahead and proceed with the review/prediction. The chapter starts off with Ciel researching how to get back his parents' souls. And this quote, it had me so intrigued. And then I was not guffawing, but, I was just like, oh, wait, what? So let me read the first part to you. Then I'll tell you what I thought was going to come after, and then what really occurred. So the quote starts off, "After 3 days of reading everything, and anything he could get his hands on, he realized something very important." So, I read that first part and I'm just like, oh, Ciel discovered some awesome secret, or, he found, after an arduous searching, finally figured out something clicked in his brain from all the research he had done as to how to get his parents' souls back. And then I came across what actually was written on there, and it said he was still a student and finals were just around the corner. And I'm just sitting here like, what? I'm like, Ciel's got that shit down pat. He'll be fine. He's a smart guy. He's got that shit. What he should be more focused on is the researching of how to get his parents' souls back, and that's what he's doing. But yeah, don't let that sound like, oh, school's lame or whatever, or school's not cool. It's good for you. School is very good for you, kids. So, get educated. Get your degrees. I mean, I did. So, yeah, it's a good thing. Anyway, this is getting really random. I'm sorry. But moving along. This chapter really had me reacting out loud. I was reading this at work, and, I wasn't so crazy loud. It was just, it emitted reactions out of me that normally, they're in my head, but, I heard myself going, pfft, or oh god. So one of the moments was when Ciel introduced Sebastian to Agni, and I guess they had met before, so Ciel's like, oh, wait, why am I even introducing you to him if you already know him? And I was just this is, so funny. And then Ciel goes on to say, oh, Sebastian's a demon. And I'm just like, oh god. I was like, why would you say that? You're ruining your chances of getting help from Agni. And so then Ciel's revealing more truths, Sebastian is willing to betray his lord, leave his position of general to help Ciel, and to help him get his parents' souls back. And so, before we get a glimpse of what Agni's reaction is, I was actually listening to this 80s playlist that I made on YouTube, and I was listening to Come On Eileen at the time. So when the climax of that song happens is when, the narration part is oh, Ciel's preparing himself for Agni's reaction, and, it just made it so suspenseful, and I'm like, this is, epic. This is perfectly fitting really well. And then we come to realize that Agni is very accepting of the whole situation, and he's still willing to help Ciel regardless. And, of course, Soma is just adorable, being his usual self. Frickin' he hugs Ciel and makes them both fall to the floor, and I'm just like, oh my god, this is, an epic moment. If I were Soma, I'd probably frickin' hug the shit out of Ciel and knock him down and just cuddle with him forever. But that's just me. Again, I'm sorry for the complete randomness. I guess it's just the influence of the crazy midweek, crazy day, I don't know. But moving along, I have a few more epic quotes to share because I was just like, oh my gosh. So, this one is of Sebastian. And it reads, this is the narrator though, so it's narration for Sebastian, if that makes any sense. But anyway, it reads, in reality, the man just wanted to tie his lover up and talk him out of this crazy mission. So before I even got to the and talk him out of this crazy mission part, I was just like, whoa, tie him up? Like, are we transitioning into BDSM here all of a sudden? Like, heck yeah, let's do this. Bring it on, Sebs. And then, see, Sebastian just has great quotes in this. I mean, the other one was like a narration thing, but this next quote is all Sebastian's. And it reads, "Oh, you want me to tutor you? Then just call me Professor Michaelis and get ready for a lesson you won't soon forget." And I'm just like, dude, sexy time is bound to happen in the next chapter, because this quote was pretty much one of the last 3 sentences of the chapter. So I'm just like, oh, sexy time could happen. And I mean, that'd be awesome, just seeing Tutor Sebastian with the glasses and whatnot. And then, after the chapter ends, there's the author's note, as always. And AnimeCujo mentioned in there that there was gonna be an upcoming lemon, and it was gonna be one of the last ones they have. And so me, being the pessimistic party pooper that I am, not that I am one in real life, but just for the story, you know, I'm still persisting that one of them or both of them is gonna die. And so I think that's kind of a warning right there. If it's gonna be one of their last lemons, be it next chapter, be it next few chapters, that means that something bad is gonna happen. Like, it is unavoidable. I mean, I'm gonna be blown away if AnimeCujo gives us, like, this awesome ending where it all ends happily, but honestly, I don't know. I mean, the only thing I could think of is that Ciel would kind of undergo a situation like Aloise's, where Ciel dies, but, you know, he's prayed for so much, or, you know, because he is a descendant of the Archangel Michael, maybe he'll have the privilege of becoming an actual angel, therefore being immortal, and therefore being able to be with Sebastian forever. Even if it were to end up that way, though, you know, would Sebastian anticipate that? Because I know in one chapter, I can't remember the exact number right now, because I'm spewing wrong ones for some reason. Anyway, there was that one chapter where Sebastian said, or at least thought in his mind, it was like a narration bit, that he would kill himself, end his life once Ciel died. And so, I mean, that could be another thing where Ciel dies, so Sebastian kills himself, and, you know, somehow Ciel comes back, and there's no more Sebastian. And, I mean, I don't know. It's just this complicated thing. Like, I just came up with that idea right now, so maybe I'm not completely losing it and, you know, going crazy because of this crazy week. I mean, it hasn't even been that crazy. I don't even know why I'm on this redundant little circle of repetition. Even that was just a redundant statement. Anyway, I will leave you guys now. Enough with my nonsense, and I look forward to seeing you guys, or I guess having you guys as my audience, for the next review, which is chapter 45, landmark chapter, number. Okay, I'll leave you guys now. Bye-bye.